right, I've given you the core four, the most important four campaigns that you need to run. I'm going to give you one more that I think is critical for most brands. The reason this isn't technically core four, kind of could just be core five, is because it doesn't apply to every single business. So take this one a little bit more with a grain of salt, but know that this is a fantastic and very, very easy way to boost your return on ad spend, specifically for retargeting and engaged customers. So in our current setup, we have set up a retargeting campaign, which is consisting of normal pieces of creative from add to cart and site visitors over the last 30 days. However, there is one thing that I really like to do, which is create a new retargeting campaign. And the easiest way to do this is duplicate our existing one that we already built. And the only difference here is this is going to be a catalog-based campaign, which means at the very top in the campaign settings, we're going to create an Advantage Plus catalog ads campaign. We're going to select our correct Shopify catalog. Let me get the correct one in place. Okay. We are going to set this up at a campaign budget because it's just going to be one ad set, so it doesn't really matter, and it's going to be very low. We're talking $5, $10. You could use the same tool that we've already provided, the retargeting CPM tool that we have already. So there's a really small daily budget. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go all the way down here. Everything stays the same. And we're just going to delete one of these ad sets. It doesn't matter which one you delete because we only need one of them. So we're going to have one ad set in here. And this is going to be ATC plus visit underscore 14 days. This is going to very specifically be for anyone who's added to cart or visited or viewed content in the last 14 days on our website. The conversion event is going to be website. The performance goal is going to be maximize number of conversions, and the conversion event is going to be purchase. Everything here is standard. 7-day click, 1-day view as normal. And the first thing that you need to make sure is in place is your promoted products are the correct product set. This is generally what you want to be all of your products. The audience is where things get interesting here. So when we go to your audience, we are going to not touch anything in terms of inclusions or exclusions. There's going to be no exclusions in place here. And we're going to create a new custom audience. Click custom audience. And then you have to click catalog in your custom audience. You then need to select people who viewed products from your product set over the last 14 days. Actually, let me just make sure this is the correct one here. Yep. People who viewed product in your product set over the last 14 days. Include more people. People who added to cart in the last 14 days. So this is going to be called view plus ATC 14 days. Okay. We're going to create that audience. Click done. Next thing we're going to do is add an exclusion. And we specifically need to create an exclusion for anyone who's purchased in the last 14 days. Now I've done this already. I've showed you all how to create these already. So just easily purchased 14 days. Okay. The reason that we have to do this here and not set it at the catalog level is because if you set it at the catalog level, it's only going to exclude it if they purchase that individual product. We don't want to hit anyone with ads who's purchased anything from us in the last 14 days. Now, the reason this is such an amazing audience basically is because when we go and create our ads here, which I will preview for you before we get into the full ads section. So when we go and actually create our ads here and we set these up as a catalog ad, because that's what we did at the campaign level, what you're going to notice is that I know you can't see this perfectly, but on the right-hand side here, we have our actual products in place. These are only going to show products that people saw or added to cart in the last 14 days. This used to be a lot easier to do in Facebook ads in terms of your targeting. They just made it weirdly hidden, and it's still kind of a hidden gem, something that works super, super well. So this is one of the easiest campaigns to set up. And I want to tell you one more part about this. If you set this campaign up and you don't have adequate creative to hit at a retargeting level, don't be afraid to take this campaign. Don't be afraid to take this campaign and add a second ad set here that goes beyond the 14 days, perhaps even going as far as 90 days out. The only caveat with going 90 days out is that the products are going to be way less relevant to people and your product catalog changes. So generally speaking, this as 14 days is one of the best ad sets that you can possibly have because it's very relevant. It's things people added to cart and saw on your website in just the last 2 weeks. That was a quick one. This is an easy way to improve your return on ad spend.